Is this where you hand me the pink slip and tell me to go myself?
Yes, for being late by what? An hour? An
Uh,
hour? Disgraceful.
I literally did not think it was gonna take an hour. My parents asked me to help. I was like, oh, okay, it'll probably take like 15 minutes. No, it did not.
Mm-hmm. What sort of activity did you do?
Like clean the whole house essentially.
Okay,
Like,
I thought you were gonna
I
just
would
stop at
do
and I was gonna get a little concerned, but okay.
no. Literally, like, I do one thing, and they're like, by the way, Robyn, can you do this? And I'd be like, okay, I do that. And be like, by the way, Robyn, can you do the laundry? By the way, Robyn, can you clean this? By the way, can you do this? And I'm like, so when is this gonna end? And I just got to the point where I was like, I appreciate it. And they were like, oh, by the way, here's the birthday card that we forgot to give you. And I'm like, okay, this is the last thing, and then I'm going.
You know what? This is one hell of a way to start the Hardly Working podcast today.
Oh my gosh, were you? Did you just hit roll and record once I started?
As soon as you started rambling, I'm like, all right, this is where we got to start.
Oh my gosh, what a day, everyone. I am indeed hardly working, but I had a 5 p.m. coffee, so I am ready.
Oh god, not the 5 p.m. coffees. They're both the worst and best thing you could do to yourself.
They make me a comedy genius. They make me a top tier comedy genius. I do the best work imaginable. But just like any comedian, I also act high drunk and on several illicit drugs when I'm on coffee.
Yeah, I think that's more the latter, especially last time. I forgot which one we did, but you were literally cracked out of your mind, okay? Just letting you know. Yeah. Forewarning. I mean, I'm expecting a lot of shenanigans now because of this. So I appreciate you giving me the heads up of your 5 p.m. coffee.
Yup.
Oh, man.
So what is my work for today, boss?
Well, let's see. That's a good question. Because right now I'm currently giving a few notes on the edit for my video. And hopefully it'll be out before Memorial Day. Sorry, just completely dating this video now, but Memorial Day is the shot where I'm going for. And for you, Miss Robyn,
yes.
what we did some emotes. I think we've been doing emotes for the past like 10 weeks at this point. So
we did the emotes, and I think there was a list of more actually, because you were like, I want a nerdy one, I want this one, let me see the pinned messages, because I remember every time I say like, oh yeah, we're done, and then you're like, no, look
yes,
back at
but
the
no.
list. It was the wiggle back and forth Squidward dance.
Okay, that I remember.
Clapping hands, Medz.
Mm-hmm.
Medz with beard, maybe looking like a wife beater.
Correct. These are all
staring at the camera emote, and disgusted nerd with glasses. I'm wondering for the glasses emote, and I'm gonna sort of spoil a little bit of the content that I'm making.
Oh,
let me share my screen, because for the staring one, I think I did a good one for one of the shorts coming out.
Oh, don't be hyping up the shorts that much.
I know.
Don't be hyping them up that much.
Because I've been too busy living it up, clubbing to get to them.
Yeah, you were living your birthday.
That'll be the staring emote. I'm thinking,
baby.
This one.
Oh man.
Where it's like the eyes, but maybe like a frowny face instead of like a smiley face. What do you think? Or do you want me to do something else?
Why would it be a frowny face though?
Because you're mad, staring into the person's
eyes. I like the happy little smile that I have. It makes me feel so innocent and adorable. So
I'll redo this one for that.
Yee.
I'm gonna copy, and then I'm gonna go here, and I'll do the paste. A do the
Oh,
pasty
yes.
wasty.
Yes. It's beautiful. Maybe we can even make him blink. We can make it an animated emote.
Because I essentially did that already.
Might as well just go all the
Hell
way.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Options.
We have many options. There's a goddamn fly in my.
I've had flies. There was one annoying fly at work, and I'm like sitting. I literally wanted to scream. I hate flies. They are the bane of my existence. They need to be eliminated.
Well, I know why I have flies. I may or may not have cooked something that went horribly, horribly wrong and threw it away, not thinking about the dire. There's no fucking flies! More dire consequences of my actions. So, the trash can may or may not have smelled really, really badly and have attracted very many flies that have been breeding inside my trash can. So,
what did you cook? A manure field?
pretty much, though, I can't even describe what it was. I'm gonna gag just thinking about it. Listen, it was a bit of a struggle meal. I couldn't do grocery shopping that week. I was really busy, so I was just struggling with my little old self, okay? I'm on a special alien certified diet, okay? I can only have certain foods. So, it's a little challenging when you don't have those foods and you gotta make do with what you got. And what I created was a monstrosity. That's all I will say. It literally, it looked like, I don't even know how to describe it. It legit looked like vomit. Like, it was just a bowl of vomit.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was bad. My intention was to make like a tuna salad kind of deal, right?
Oh my gosh, that explains
yeah,
it.
listen. I didn't want to say it, but I think I had to give context. Otherwise, people were going to fill in some weird gaps or something. But
yeah,
yes,
I was filling in those weird gaps.
Ah, god damn it, that's what she said. But I was trying to make a tuna salad sort of thing with some sardines. I do like sardines, okay? I do like myself some good old sardines from a nice little tin can. And I was like, oh, let me try to make a salad. And then I mixed it all together. The sardines just disintegrated. And they became a mush. And then the way I looked, it was just bad. It was just terrible all around. Like, horrible. It did not hold its structure like I wanted it to. It was bad. It was bad. Anyways, how was your week?
Pretty good. This episode was gonna come out well after, but it was my birthday! My NBA graduation day. I'm getting old and wise, motherfuckers.
More just the old part, but sure, we'll go with that.
I feel like, okay, I don't think I would have a high wisdom stat, but I would have a high intelligence stat. Like, I feel like I have, like, a solid 15 in my D&D intelligence stat, but then you go to my wisdom stat, and it's, like, 3.
Are those two separate things? Would you consider wisdom and intelligence two different things?
So, being a D&D nerd, yes, I do. And this analogy is usually used in the community to describe the difference between wisdom and intelligence. Intelligence is knowing tomatoes a fruit. Wisdom is knowing it doesn't belong in a fruit salad.
Hmm.
And that's the best way to describe the difference between the two. Intelligence is more like what you can get out of a book and what you can retain, while wisdom is more like practicality. Like, how do you have common sense and average everyday intelligence? Which I feel like I have a lot of book smarts, but like zero everyday intelligence.
I'm like, I don't know. My parents always said, oh, you have like no street smarts. And I'm like, what do you mean? If I saw a drug dealer down the alleyway, I know to say yes to drugs, okay?
My parents did teach me never turn down alcohol.
Well, especially if it's free.
They say you get a free drink. It doesn't matter how many roofies are in that thing. You accept the drink. Liquor's expensive.
That is very valid. But counterpoint, do you really want to get roofied?
Depending on who's roofing.
Whoa! Whoa! Is this what happened during your birthday? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Must have been one
Yeah.
crazy night. Maybe that's why I didn't hear from you.
Yeah, I was just on a full like roofie bender. Some guy comes up to me, tries to roofie my drink, and then he realized who he's roofieing and totally regrets it. And I just go on this wild, archaic bender.
He just felt terribly, terribly bad for you. He's just like, man.
No, it's not out of shame and pity. It was out of fear. He saw like how feral I went after the roofie. He's like, yeah, this wasn't the type of feral I was sort of going for.
Does your body have the
Bye.
opposite effect with roofies? Does it just become a stimulant in your brain? You just start jumping around like a crackhead?
Yeah, probably. If I have coffee in the morning, I get sleepy. I have to have it after 5 p.m. Otherwise, it does not work.
Your brain does not work properly, but sure.
Oh, and when I have melatonin, I'm unable to fall asleep. It's like a 50-50 chance that I will actually have a harder time sleeping. And if I do have the other 50% chance where I do fall asleep, I have wicked nightmares.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm going to go all like Andrew Huberman on you real quick. I'm going to turn myself an Andrew Huberman. Yep. Magic editing software powers. Basically, melatonin's a scam, and it's all placebo. That is it. That's all I
You
want to say.
think so?
It is. It is. There's literally been studies, okay? There's been studies telling people that melatonin gummies don't have enough melatonin in it to actually affect you to fall asleep.
You see, I'm taking the straight up pills. I'm not taking the gummies. I'm not taking the ones you munch on like a little mouse, like a little sewer rat trying to have a good nap in between his pizza hunting in the city. Like, I am like straight up like one level short of injecting it into me.
Just shoot them straight in my veins. Oh, I need to sleep.
Melatonin's the new heroin.
Oh, we love to see it. I was gonna. Okay, you want to hear a funny story? I had a really interesting story. Okay, just for context, right? So at my day job, I know, very gross, but at my day job, right, I had a coworker, right, and him and I were like pretty chill, pretty cool guys. And thing is though, he's kind of like he's a very interesting fella. He's an interesting fellow. Love the guy. Very interesting though. Let's just say no topic is taboo for him. Kind of like you, but like way worse when he's in the office. You know what I mean? When I'm trying to like, do things and try to do my job, he'll be like, "Hey, have you heard of like Among Us?" And I'm just like, oh. I could think of a topic, okay? But like he would just come lean in and he'd be like, "Hey, have you heard of this person? Have you heard of this?" And I'm just like, "Oh yeah." I mean, I'll talk to the guy. He's pretty chill. But it's like it was just really weird. It's like, it's just really weird to like talk about this. Like, he was a walking HR violation, okay? So that's pretty much the vibe I'm getting here from him. But he recently left the job, okay? And I felt bad. He was a cool guy, we still talked a lot. And I'm like, all right, let me at least, say goodbye, because he's going to move back, to where he usually used to live. So it's like, okay, let me go say bye to him, just hang out with him for a day. And we hung out, we vibed. And, the thing is, though, as I said, we're very interesting fellas. Sometimes I wonder what he does, okay? And first off, we're at his like room, right? We're in his like living room. We're just chilling, and he's like saying, last time I was here, I had cocaine, and I'm just like, huh? Is that an opener to something? Are you trying to line up a few things for me? Like, are we about to pull up the credit card, hundo bills real quick? Is that what's gonna happen?
Oh my gosh.
Because, as your mother said, never turn down free alcohol. Hell yeah, I'll never turn down some free fucking cocaine. Hell yeah. Okay, well, all jokes aside. On a shirt. All jokes aside, though, he literally said that. I was just like, am I about to be peer pressured into a drug bender right now? And then he's like, oh no, I was just kidding. I'm like, oh, thank God. And then he's like, but I want to take a walk. I said, okay, let's go take a walk. Now, mind you, after you say something like that, I'm like, where are we walking? Like that's my first question. I'm like, are we walking somewhere that we shouldn't be walking? Like, I know we're in an apartment complex, but still, you drop the big old C word on me, the big old white powdery dust on me. I'm gonna ask some questions. And I literally said, hey, yeah, so where are we going? He's like, you'll see. Like being super ominous. And I'm just like, dude, am I about to get mugged for rejecting his potential offer? Or am I going to die? Like, what is going to happen here in this scenario? Like, and I'm genuinely just kind of like stressing out as we're walking. And I'm like, I don't know where we're going. I don't know what's going to happen. Am I going to die? Maybe a little over exaggerating, but when you drop things like that, I was a little concerned. And then he takes me to the mailroom and he gets something out of the mailbox. It's a little tiny envelope. And I'm just like, oh my God, it's drugs, isn't it? He's going to make me do drugs. He got cocaine mailed into his door and he's going to ask me to do cocaine. This is it. Peer pressure at its finest. And he asked me, what do you think this is? I literally said to him, are those illegal substances inside your package? Like the verbatim what I said. Verbatim what I said. And he's just like, dude, what the fuck? And I'm just like, I was just joking, but I totally was not joking. I was genuinely thinking.
I would have given a quick wink after that to recover and be like, are there illicit things in that package of yours? Wink.
No, listen,
wink.
I was
I'm
tweaking
not
out.
asking about cocaine.
I was tweaking out, okay? Okay, listen, I was like freaking out. I'm like, I don't want to do drugs. And then, of course, he's like, you want to open it up? And I'm just like, okay, sure, I'll open it. Maybe it's not so bad. And I'm like slowly opening up the package, struggling to tear the paper because I'm just low-key sweating, like wondering what I'm about to witness right now. And it's a fucking car decal. A goddamn car decal. And I'm just like, bro, why you do this to me? This is the last time I'm going to probably see you. And you have to give me the worst mental crisis you can give a man. And then we smoked a blunt.
The cocaine is too much. Just a car decal and weed will do.
Oh,
Did
man.
you smoke it with the car decal?
Totally. Yes. Then we also got the crack pipe. You know, we got a few other homeless people to come in inside the apartment. Had a good time. You know, honestly, a pretty good day. I don't know what I was afraid of. You know, just a couple addictions. Nothing wrong with that.
I would make raps out of Bible pages for my friends. Little
Raps?
blumps out of Bible pages.
Oh,
yeah,
I was like,
I'm not a marijuana smoker, so I don't know the terminology.
When you said raps, I'm like, are you about to put like a fajita rap? Like, are you making fajita rap out of Bible book like pages? Like, is that a sin?
You know what? I feel like that's the next thing. Like, I already eat paper anyway, so.
Yeah, exactly. Like how you were about to eat your own like drawings from like when you were a child.
No, I could never. My mom wouldn't let me. She's like saving them like they're stocks, and she's waiting until like we become famous so that she can sell them. So if I made a fajita out of my old drawings, I think she would literally like take her hand, go down my esophagus, and fucking rip it out.
Mortal Kombat style. We love Robyn's mom.
She'd be happy if I died and the drawing was still intact.
Damn, Mom, why you gotta be so intense, man? We're not gonna get that famous, okay? We're gonna just be niche internet micro celebrities, okay? We're not gonna be like the next, like Joe Rogan.
What do you mean? I feel like we're gonna be the next Joe Rogan.
You think we could be the next Joe Rogan?
Yeah, I feel like I could be the next Joe Rogan.
I mean, listen. If you can pull out a cigar, get really, really buff and good at fighting, then maybe we could start talking about you being the next Joe Rogan. But I don't think it's gonna happen. That's
literally what I'm doing. Like, I'm buff, I'm strong. I just need to like not be a gluttonous little bitch. Like I really just discovered how gluttonous I am recently. But like, I already smoke cigars. I work out. I feel like if I just went on a solid cut, I would just be Femme Joe Rogan.
Femme Joe Rogan. Wait, when did you smoke cigars?
I have a friend who's a cigar connoisseur. And every once in a while, like, we'll hang out and we'll like smoke a cigar together. I just have to watch it because I smoke like a chimney. Like, if you hand me a blunt, a cigar, a cigarette, I don't think I've ever smoked a cigarette. I usually either smoke cigars or I make my own like herbal rolls with like sage and like mugwort and stuff like that.
Wait, whoa. But, roll that back. Wait, you make your own non-weed blunts and joints?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, and that's what I use like the Bible pages for. Like, sometimes I would like use normal ones, but I make my own like non-weed blunts and I'll enjoy that because I enjoy the action of smoking, but I'm not really interested in tobacco. I cannot handle weed. So most of the time I'm just like smoking like sage and clover and mugwort and peppermint and like especially sage. I love sage because I smoke it and then my mouth tastes like the inside of a pizzeria.
Yeah, I want my mouth to taste like a Papa John's. Yep. That's exactly what I
I
want.
do. I just love that like constant everlasting Papa John's taste in my mouth.
Oh, yeah, get a peppercini in there while you're at it. You know, the nice, beautiful yellow peppercini and just, yeah.
It's perfect.
That is
But
interesting.
yeah. Yeah. So I got a little bit into cigar smoking because of him. I really don't do it without him, but it's more so like if I'm offered a cigar, I'll take it. But don't expect me to like be able to give it back to you. Like if you give me one puff, you might get it back. But if you say, "Hey, hold on to my cigar," if you do not come back in 5 minutes, it's gone.
Are you telling me you're
smoked that
gonna
whole thing.
you just eat the cigar?
I
It's kind of paper. You know,
go. I just Kirby that thing. I just go, and then I turn into Kirby Joe Rogan.
I'm like, you know, Pinocchio, like, you know, the old Pinocchio movie, like when he smokes the cigar in that one scene, he just puffs the entire thing in one sitting. Like literally this shit right here. I'm gonna send this to you right now. This is literally how you would smoke a cigar. Okay, like this is literally how you would smoke it. Like just one quick inhale. Just
yes, that is actually genuinely me, like not cartoon or anything. So yeah, that is literally how I do it. I always have my friends like laughing at me and they're like, "Snyder, you can't do that. You have to pace yourself." And I'm like, I physically can't. I literally, if you put an object in front of me, I will put it in my mouth. Any object,
you're
making it
put
in
hard.
my mouth.
You're really making it hard for me not to say something.
I do mean it in that way too.
Then like, you know what? Have this dick in your mouth.
Literally, if you just present it and me sit there for 5 minutes, I'll be like, "So do you want it in my mouth or no?"
Oh my god. Why are you just a human garbage disposal of very phallic objects?
I was a human garbage disposal as a kid. When I was in summer camp, everyone would like give me like their funnel cake and like candy and like French fry leftovers, and I would never have to buy snacks when we took pool trips because they would always give me their leftover snacks.
Damn, so you just had like a plate full of food that you could just consume. Not gonna lie, that's kind of me though sometimes. That is kind of me. I will eat anything.
That is the reason that is really the reason why like I cannot lose weight, because you literally put anything in front of me and I eat it. Like I'll sit there and I'll be like, "Oh, I don't feel like cooking today. You know what? I'll get a salad. Oh, I don't like any of the salads on the menu. Let me just get like mac and cheese. Ooh, I really like the mac and cheese, but now I want fries. Oopsies, I got the fries. Oh, well, you can't have dinner without dessert. What should I do for dessert? Oh, triple chocolate meltdown just for myself. Yeah, that sounds good. And it's just like I don't look like I have a fast metabolism because I'm on the chunkier side for sure. But the amount I eat, I have to have a fast metabolism. I have to have a fast metabolism, otherwise I would be a human circle with how much I eat. I probably eat my own body weight in sugar every single day, not including the fact that I probably eat a whole farm's worth of animals and protein. Like, I am a eating beast. I have friends that are like almost 300 pounds, and I easily out-eat them.
You know
easily.
What? You know what? More power to you. More power to you, Robyn. All I know is that at my job, I get judged. I feel like I get judged when I grab food there because we get free lunch, right? At my job. And like me, like the little penny pincher that I am going to pack that shit up all the way, okay? I will pack up my entire my bowl, the maximum capacity. I will literally do it all the time. And every time I do it, I get stared at. And then I get self-conscious. And then I'm like, you know what? Fine. I'll put a couple leaves away. Okay, I'll put the couple kielbasas back in the container. Okay, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Don't judge me for my food. But you're like, fuck it. I will order every item on this diner menu and finish it all.
I physically can't help myself, and it's honestly like serious Robin for a moment, playing a little sad violin in the background. I physically cannot control myself. I try at time and time and time again to control myself, but I'm such a self-indulgent person, even beyond food. Like I can't say no to myself.
Interesting. So what I'm hearing is this is your addiction.
Everything is my addiction. If you hand me an object, I will become addicted to it.
That's guaranteed right there. Listen,
Literally.
Robyn. Listen, you got yourself a dietitian, a homemade dietitian right here. Okay, listen, I haven't lost 80 pounds without really trying my damnedest. So if you ever need any advice, just come to me. If you ever want to do a cut, you know who to talk to. Wink, wink.
I don't know if I could like, it made it sexual, but then I sit there and I'm like, how is it sexual to not eat?
Ain't that kinky? God, I love starving myself for 48 hours. Oh, no water or food.
Like I've heard of feeder fetishes, but I have not heard of
the starvation fetish. Baby,
but
don't eat that last slice of cake.
I would be sort of into like a super rich dude like just purchasing me and like as their little pet project, and they just tell me everything to do and tell me everything to eat. I don't have to use any brain cells anymore. And like if it resulted in weight loss, I'd be totally fine with that. They'd be like, you're only allowed to eat salads. I'd be like, yes, daddy.
You know, we didn't have to bring up the whole sugar daddy situation, but look at you. So desperately looking for a sugar daddy so you can be controlled.
I just don't want to do anything anymore. I've done too many things in my life. I'm an older sister, so I live the older sister struggle, and I'm sort of done. I just want like someone rich and with a lot of money to just manipulate me and take over my life. Like, would my therapist say that I'm probably being abused? Maybe, yeah, but it's like healthy abuse. I need the abuse because I have
healthy abuse.
It's healthy. Because instead of being abused to make all these decisions and lead the household and get none of the credit, I'm being abused in the other way, where I'm being stripped of those decisions and I'm being told everything I can't do. So it's like it's a swing on the other side of the pendulum, but you know what? I'd be sort of into it.
I don't think that's how abuse works.
Consensual abuse.
Just gonna keep it real with you, fam. Don't think that's how it works.
Abuse is bad. If you are being abused, go get the help you need. We do support you. No abuse is okay. Unless it's within the BDSM community and it's all consensual. But again, you can be abused in the BDSM community. But if it's kinky, like, no shaming here. Unless you have a foot fetish, we do shame you.
Whoa, listen. What's wrong with a little foot fetish around here?
Yes, okay, foot fetishist.
Whoa. I never said that I was. I just be a little open-minded, you know?
What happened to the first episode then? What was the end?
We don't need to talk. Listen, that was just exploratory, okay? It was just out of curiosity. It wasn't like I was actually like enjoying myself.
That's how it all starts. It all starts
as haha, it's super funny that people actually like this, and then one day you find out that you actually like this.
I actually had that happen to an ex-friend. I had an ex-friend who she wasn't really a great person anyway, but like something that she would more so do, and I would like awkwardly laugh along with, is she would go on DeviantArt like laughing at inflation fetish artists, and she'd be like, oh my gosh, this is so weird, hee hee ha ha, like look at, they're so weird. And then next thing I know, like after like 3 years of doing that, she's like, I don't know how to say this, but I'm like sort of into it now. I think I sort of understand it. And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Good for you?" Question mark.
Oh, man. All I know is that I don't like toes. Okay, guys, for the record.
Like, bullshit.
No. Guys, listen, don't be sending me your feet pics in my DMs, please.
You know what? I can't totally shame foot fetishists because I recently got like press-on toenails recently, and my feet were looking pretty cute. I got cute little feet. I got cute hands. I got cute hands. I got cute feet. Um Especially because like they're always like really skinny. I got like those like especially my fingers when I put on nails, I got like those fun like edited Chinese like TikTok hands that are like flowy and like little
What?
fishies.
Well, what brings up Chinese in this situation?
Because like I always see like videos and like inspiration of like these like thin long piano fingers, and they're always on like Chinese videos with like fun little TikTok music, and they do like little like curvy hand movements, and like they almost look like little fishies.
You know what? I guess you should be look maxing your hands a bit more then, if that's the case.
I need to look Max. I
Wait,
love it.
I wasn't
I
being
love
serious
the-
about that.
I love the incel alpha side of the internet. Like every day I sit there and I'm like, ha ha ha, look at these losers, looks maxing and being alphas and sigmas. But there is always that little thought in my head of like what if I did that? What if I look maxed?
You could
Hmm.
start mewing, start whatever they call it. I don't even know. That I feel like that whole thing has just been dead. No one look maxes anymore. Everyone has embraced their ugly side. Everyone has embraced they'll always stay ugly.
But I still have a chubby chin. Maybe because I eat my own body weight in food every single day.
It all
Like,
goes back to eating your own body weight in sugar.
It does. It does. Ugh, I always have to like stop, especially my coworker. Like she always brings in snacks, so I sit there and I'm like, today is the day I'm gonna fast, and then she gives me all these snacks, and I'm like,
Tomorrow is the day I will fast.
I literally can't refuse them. I will eat food I do not like just because she hands it to me. Like I don't have the heart to tell her I hate blueberries. I hate blueberries with a burning fucking passion. They are the bottom feeders of fruit.
Okay, whoa. Roll that back. Okay, what if, hypothetically speaking, they were frozen?
No, they're flavorless. They're stupid. They are subpar.
What? Okay, no. Listen, you can't be dissing blueberries that hard. What? They taste nice, especially when you get them when they're nice and ripe and they explode with, it's like a gusher, but for adults.
No.
It's like a natural gusher.
No, I have never tasted a blueberry with actual flavor in it. It always tastes like I'm eating a leaf.
Okay, you know what it is? I think your sugar-riddled brain can't understand how actual good fruit tastes like, so you're just dissing the blueberry out of pure, unadulterated stupidity.
No, I'm good with other fruits. Like, for example, I love eating strawberries. I love eating raspberries. I love eating blackberries. I even have a mulberry tree in my backyard, and I pick the fruit off of that tree, and I eat it.
What's like, a mulberry?
Mulberries are like blackberries, but like longer. They're like the BBC of blackberries.
What? I need to see this now. I need to see the BBC of blackberries. What an interesting way to say it.
Like sometimes they're like normal size, but sometimes they just end up long, and it's almost like a little disturbing. But I make solid mulberry pies. I will like country cook like Betty Crocker, Paula Deen, like my own at home mulberry pie. I'll make the crust. I'll make the filling. I'll do the blacksmithing to make the metal tin it goes in. I'll like mill the wheat. Like I will like go ham into making mulberry pie every summer. And I stare at that tree every single day, waiting for those fuckers to turn from green to black.
So you're saying tree, right? I just want to make sure you're saying tree here.
Tree, yes,
okay.
It is a tree.
Okay, because it looks like they're a little illegal.
What? Oh.
I literally said, I look up, I scroll down, I see a thumbnail. Why are mulberry trees illegal?
No!
Not if! Not if! Why?
The FBI cannot take my mulberry tree away from me. They can rip it from my cold fucking dead hands. I will fucking
Alright, hold on. Let me first look it up. Let me first look it up, okay? Oh. Yes, mulberry trees are illegal in some cities and states in the United States.
Oh my gosh. Oh, in some though, not in all.
Let me see. Let me look up. I don't trust Google AI bullshit. Let me see. Google legal in New Jersey. Let me see, because I'm gonna dox you again. Sorry, didn't mean to do that to you.
Casual doxing.
Okay, what do you think the jury says? Do you think they are illegal or not?
They can't be illegal. I determined that they're not illegal in New Jersey. I will not allow them to be illegal in New Jersey. It is illegal to make mulberry trees illegal.
If they are illegal, what do you think you're gonna do?
I will literally sit at that tree with a fucking shotgun for every day starting today, defending that tree with my whole heart. I don't care who fucking comes on my property. That tree is mine, and you can rip it from my cold, dead, mulberry-eating hands.
Well, it looks like you're gonna have to grab that shotgun real quick, because the police might be coming. You never know. They're gonna come and do a few little check-ins, and they're like, "Oh, what you got there, missus? You got a tree over there? Well, what kind of tree is that?"
That tree's older than me. You're really gonna take away a tree that's been casually sitting there? Like, what if I had a bear that was living in my backyard, like, my entire life? Like, you're gonna just tell that bear he can't live there anymore because you decided, fancy little government people, that he's illegal now?
Listen, no, you don't tell the bear, okay? You assert to the bear with your shotgun in hand that violence will be used. It's called manifesting your destiny. America used to do that before, okay? Now it's coming back, and we're taking back our territory from those bears. So your mulberry tree might be goner.
Manifest this cock. I don't care. I will make my illegal pies, and now I'm going to brag about how my pies are illegal. Does that mean I'm a drug dealer?
I don't think that's how it works. Bro, imagine you had a mulberry and you just started tripping.
Kid, you want some pies?
Hey kid,
Want some pies?
Kid, trust me, kid. This is the best mulberry you'll ever get in the streets. This shit will make you trip.
They are fucking good.
This shit will make you fucking feel like a goddamn $1,000,000.
It does. It does make me feel like $1,000,000. I forgot that I was smart, and I actually saved the color palette this time around in my
Oh, don't worry. You know what else is smart is that they're legal. You're fine. Don't worry. FBI.
Oh, they are legal.
I didn't want to make you afraid. You know, I felt bad. You know, I didn't want you.
Now are
thinking.
You lying to me so I don't have an anxiety attack?
No.
That was a very unreassuring no.
No. I don't care about you that much.
I don't care if I do illegal things. You know how many illegal things I do.
Oh yeah, no. We've talked about various illegal things today already. So I think the mulberry tree is the least of our concerns about being illegal.
Imagine that's the one thing I get arrested for. We do counterfeiting, we take over countries, we commit forgery, but the government draws the line at mulberry trees.
Listen, they'll start calling us Al Capone the way we got impounded, all right? You think
that's racist. If the FBI calls me Al Capone, I'm going to sue them for racism.
No, I'm saying we call ourselves Al Capone.
Oh, we call it. Okay, then that's not.
Yeah,
racist.
like it's like he
If
got
we do
arrested
it,
for
it's
tax.
cool.
He got arrested for not paying his taxes out of everything he did.
Really?
Did you not know that?
No.
No, literally. Yeah, no. Al Capone did so much. He got so many people killed, stole millions of dollars, did crazy shit as a mafia boss. But the only way the IRS or not the IRS, but like the government couldn't pin anything against him. You know, they had no evidence of what he did. But the only thing they had evidence for was him not paying his taxes.
You see, this is why it's so important that if you commit crimes, you have to not commit crimes that they can actually catch you for, like evading taxes or parking in handicap spots. Like if you do that, that'll just unwind this like twisted raveling you got started. Murder, okay. Theft, okay. Evading your taxes, you crossed the line.
Too far. Listen, the IRS don't play.
Yep.
IRS does not play around. Oh, no. Oh, man. Well, what other illegal activities can we think about?
I had an incident with cocaine once.
What?
I did not consume the cocaine.
Okay.
But at one point,
I can't imagine Robyn literally having cocaine. That will be terrifying.
You know, everyone assumes that I already do cocaine, and when they find out I don't, they're like, "You're lying. Who's your dealer?" And I'm like, I literally one time I was in high school and I was hanging out with this one girl who like smoked a lot of weed. She did like the like cooler drugs and not the like hardcore stuff. And her and I were like doing this painting mural for like our art society. She's like, "Robyn, so like who's your dealer?" And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Who deals you your weed?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? I don't smoke weed." And she's like, "Psh, no." And I look at her and she's like, "No, wait, what? You're just like that normally?" And I was like, "Yeah."
That is that is both the most biggest insult, but the weirdest compliment you could ever get. Knowing you.
It really, like, it was sort of complimentary because I sort of sat there and I was like, you know what? At least it sort of means that I'm exciting, and it means that I'm not a boring person, and that like I got a little spice to people's lives.
She really
And,
wanted
like,
that plug, though. She really wanted that plug.
She did. I think she was really desperate for weed, and that's why she went to me. And it's like, and with the way I act, like I do sort of get it. Like when I started drinking, like besides for like the occasional panic attack or whatever, like I literally could not tell the difference between me being drunk and me just like really laughing too hard. And honestly, like forget drugs. If you like keep me away from sleeping a little too long, I'll just get loopy. I need my sleep. I will like start laughing like crazy and do crazy stuff. And if you reach me past a certain threshold, I will like go into like Terminator mode. I'll just like murder everything in my path. I almost won a dodgeball competition just because I was up for a little under 24 hours.
How did you almost win when you were like sleep deprived?
Like I was in my angry, like I have certain levels of sleep deprived. I have like typical like sort of sleepy. The next level after that is like giggly, a little loopy, and the next level after that is Terminator mode. Like anyone who stands in my way of sleeping or remotely pisses me off, I'm like, "Oh, you're done. You're toast." And I was in that third stage of sleepiness during like the senior stay up night. And everyone was forcing me to stay up because in high school, I was like the kid who I'd wake up at 6 p.m. and go to bed at 8 p.m. And they were like, "Oh my gosh." Like I would sleep 14 hours a day. And they were like, "I wonder what Snyder's like if she stays up all night." And I hit that third threshold when they started this dodgeball competition. And I just decimated everyone. And there was literally one person I couldn't get because I was starting to exit that third level and go into the last level, which is just collapse.
Yeah, for me, if I'm sleep deprived, like, I am not going to be, like, there at all. Like, I am a complete, if I ever, like, I've done a few 24-hour benders, okay, of not sleeping. But that, literally the next day, I am a zombie. There is no shot I'm doing anything productive at all that day. And I think that should be 90% of people. But apparently there was a small percentage of folks like you who just they just gained some strength within them.
Yeah.
You gained some, like, hidden power.
It literally did. I went Super Saiyan for a little moment of time because I was a little too sleepy, EP.
You know they say this, right? You know they say, like, there's a conspiracy theory, right, that the reason drugs are illegal is because they show you what the world really is like. You know what I mean? Like the life
Matrix?
Yes, the life we live, right, is all fake. But when you have drugs, it makes you live the real world. So maybe sleep deprivation is leading to you seeing what the real world truly is. And maybe you're the chosen one. That's why you gain such unlimited strength when you just don't sleep. You're Neo
sorry, but
in the Matrix. You are Keanu Reeves.
I'm Keanu Reeves. Does that mean I know Dolly Parton?
I do not know who Dolly Parton is, but sure.
What? You don't know Dolly Parton? The famous country singer, Jolene, 9 to 5? Jolene, 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 Jolene.
You probably should stop before we get copyright strike, but no, what does she even look like? Is she just some old white woman that I should know?
Oh, she is not just some old white woman. She is the soul of Tennessee. She has this crazy blonde wig, tits that put mine to shame.
The second you said that, I saw those plastic honkers.
She is amazing. The only sin she's ever committed is putting apples in mac and cheese. That is the only sin she's ever committed. Otherwise, she is a saint. There is a throne in heaven, nirvana, any heavenly segment, there is a throne for her there.
She had her own mac and cheese?
She puts apples in her mac and cheese or applesauce in her mac and cheese.
What?
The internet almost turned on her for that, but they were like, but she's Dolly Parton. We can't turn on her. Like, you're on thin ice, Dolly, but, like, don't do that, Dolly, and we will love you again.
Dolly Parton did not expect that. So how does this tie into Keanu Reeves?
Because Keanu Reeves's mother, I believe she used to work for Dolly Parton. I forget whether she was like a makeup artist or a hairdresser, but Dolly Parton knew Keanu Reeves when he was like a young little baby boy. And like, so they know each other.
I'm
like
sorry,
buddies.
but no one knows who Dolly Parton is. I don't think anyone would know.
You're no,
I struck a nerve, I see.
You're canceled. You're canceled.
I'm canceled. After everything that we've talked about for the past,
yes,
few episodes,
this is going to cancel you. How do you not know? Like, you have to be.
I don't like country music. I don't listen to country music.
You know Glorb, but you don't know Dolly Parton.
Glorb is a different, literally completely different situation. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Dolly Parton sang with Miley Cyrus. Dolly Parton is like,
okay, I'm not
America's
an avid
sweetheart.
Miley Cyrus listener. I don't sit down and listen to Miley Cyrus on the daily. The most I've listened to her is probably Party in the USA and freaking Hannah Montana.
Not knowing Dolly Parton is like not knowing Taylor Swift or not knowing Billie Eilish or not knowing Beyonce.
No. You can't.
Yeah.
If I look up Dolly Parton on Spotify right now, how many plays would she have?
Probably a ton, because 9 to 5 and Jolene are her like biggest hits. And 9 to 5, like, people just listen to that going to work in order to cope.
Okay, listen, 20 million.
She's always on a karaoke thing.
Okay,
20 million's a lot.
Yeah, 20 million's a lot. Okay, look at Taylor Swift real quick. Okay, how much does Taylor Swift have? 110 million. 110 million. She's number one in the world. She's number one in the world. You cannot compare Dolly Parton, who is what place is she in Spotify?
Okay, what about Rihanna? What about Beyonce?
350. Okay, well, hold on. Let's see. Rihanna. Where's Rihanna? I don't know how to spell Rihanna. Rihanna. That's how you spell Rihanna. There you go. 84 million. She's literally like number 5 in the world. Okay. Okay. Who else
Dolly Parton's up there.
She's 350. She's 350. She's old.
She's 350 years old?
Probably.
No, she's not. How dare
She's
you.
old.
She did Playboy.
No. Hell no. She's from the 70s, bro. Like, there's no shot she's still relevant. I mean, she's doing pretty good. I will say she's doing pretty good. But I wouldn't say she is a smash success like Taylor Swift or anyone like that she would be known by everyone. That is a fast blink. I'm going to give myself a seizure looking at that one. Oh, man. I'm thinking maybe for the blink, have like a couple frames or have more frames where it's like,
Ugh,
I know, but
blended frames.
No.
Actual animation.
How about you shut up and let me speak? You already abused my ears enough with Dolly Parton, okay? I need to explain to you what I'm thinking about. Listen, okay? Okay, listen, think about this, okay? With the eyeballs, I want it to be like, not like, it would be like a blink, open my eyes for a couple seconds, and then a couple blinks, and then open my eyes for a second, then a couple more blinks. It's like, don't make it even, like, don't have it like a pattern, almost make it like irregular as a pattern of like blinking.
Oh, so still the 2 frames, but sort of space it out a little.
No, more frames, but interspersed. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's say.
So you're like thinking 1 second, eyes open, move to blink once, move to blink twice, 2 seconds not blinking, move to blink like 4 times, half a second not blinking, and like sort of making it like irregular.
Yes.
And more frames to make the blinking not just 1, 2, 1, 2. Like, have it so it's like the blink is like 3 frames, open, hold. 3 frames, 3 frames, hold. 3 frames, 3 frames, 3 frames, hold. So on and so forth.
Correctamundo.
Okay. You're asking for too much, you bastard.
Wow. Let me ask for extra frames. Okay, fine. Should I just kick you off the podcast? Carly, just hardly?
What are you going to do without me?
The podcast would just be hardly. That's it. It'll just be okay. Hard. Hard. Like Beavis ass. Hard. Beavis butthead ass over here. Hard. Like
hard.
This is not even a podcast anymore. This is just us. Just psychopathic ramblings.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Beautiful eyes. I would kiss me. Would you kiss you?
I would kiss me. I feel like I would really be in a long-term relationship with myself if I had a clone, female or male. However, I think God made me a girl for a reason, because if I was a dude, yeesh, I feel like everyone would say that they'd be fucking bitches, but the only thing holding me back from hoeing around is the fact that I would have to deal with the child. But like, as a guy, not to say that men do not have to deal with children when there are unexpected children. Like, I know those situations do exist, but I know me, and I would totally use yo, I'm a dude, babies are your problem. I'm just gonna go out and fuck other bitches. Sorry.
Listen, all I know is
would use that all the
I've
time.
been watching a lot of that channel, Tomorrow's Teachings, which, if you don't recall, listener,
oh my god,
which was the most unhinged, like, Starman. Like, it's supposed to teach you life skills, but it ain't teaching you life skills, okay? Those writers, whoever makes them, are on some sort of... They're probably on that same cocaine my friend was saying he was on, okay? So, it's a trip. It's a trip, right? And from what I've learned from tomorrow's teachings, they've taught me that if you have a child that you do not want, you just toss it in the garbage.
That is... That's a great idea.
So, Robyn, you'll be fine. Haul around.
You're right.
If you have a baby, just chuck him in the garbage disposal if you need to.
You know what? Man, you learn too little too late.
Are you saying you have a child? Is that what you're telling me?
No,
too
I'm
little,
saying
too
that
late.
I lost the opportunity to hoe around. Yes, I have children.
Oh, no.
7. They live in the basement.
Oh, that's 7 lives you could toss in the garbage right now if you really wanted to.
Oh my gosh. I have one friend who sort of has like a roster going on, and I sit there and I'm like, man.
Roster? Oh, a men. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought a roster of children. I'm like, what?
Roster of children. Oh my gosh, that would be like both horrible, but also like it depends on what you mean by roster of children. Like, do you mean it in like a gross way where it's like, ooh, I'm calling the cops, or roster of children in like a Sheehan way where like you have a roster of children that you force labor upon?
Well, either way, it's still a roster of children, so I don't think it's anything good. I just thought roster of children, huh? Question mark. Sounds very weird. I should probably ask Robyn about that. Hey, Robyn, what's up with the roster of children?
Oh my god.
Unless you're in the Boys and Girls Club or at some sort of summer camp, that's the only time you should have a roster of children.
I was a camp counselor. Did I ever tell you that?
I was too.
I was a camp counselor, and I had those children under my foot.
Oh, dude, the kids, they were all my homies. We were all chill like that. We were all homies.
Oh, I was their dictator. I was preparing them for a land invasion in Cambodia.
Oh yeah, me and those kids, we got along so well. We ate lunch together. We talked about cool things. Good conversations.
I was like putting them through boot camp training. Like arts and crafts boot camp training, but boot camp training nonetheless.
Yeah, we did a lot of arts and crafts, sometimes some archery if we were lucky.
I taught them how to shoot.
Real good. I trained a militia of children so we could storm the capital of Normandy for our people, for my own. Oh man. I want to have you know what? When you run a summer camp, make sure you keep in mind to have some child soldiers while you're at it.
It's important. It's important to have them under your boot. And like, I got so good at training the children. All I had to do was raise my eyebrow and they like shuddered and like went back into place. I was very proud of that.
Speaking of raising an eyebrow, you didn't have to draw a second frame.
You literally told me to draw more frames.
No, I didn't say draw more frames. I just meant like copy and paste the frames.
Everyone rewind.
No.
To make more frames that
no,
he didn't just want.
No,
not blinking.
I didn't mean draw more frames. I meant like just copy the frames and just space them out.
Well, do you not want it so it's like a little more blinky?
No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I meant like. Okay.
You see what I have to deal with, everyone?
Shut up.
You see what I have to deal with?
Shut up.
If you go into freelance art, this is just what you deal with.
I will end the podcast right now, miss. I will end it. I have the power. Okay. Listen, let me just explain to you what I meant, okay? You're going to copy that frame and then paste that frame, okay? Okay? Now you got another frame, right? Yep. And now, literally, just keep pasting them. Just keep pasting a bunch of those open eyes, okay? Yep. Great job.
This was exactly what I wanted to do, and you said, no, I want more frames.
I didn't. When did the word frames leave my green-ass lips?
Oh, you are going to be editing this, and you're going to sit there like, damn, Robyn was right.
No, you're
You're
the
gonna
one
be
that's
editing this
delusional.
And okay, Mr. I don't know Dolly Parton.
That doesn't. Dolly Parton is not relevant to this conversation.
Yes, she is. She's Dolly
No,
Parton.
no. Unless you want to say how old you are, just like her, then sure.
I am. I'm an old lady. All my coworkers say that they find it so weird that they're like in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, but they just like adore me and get along with me. Like my coworker even said, like, I don't get along with you in spite of your age. I just get along with you. Like, why can't you be my daughter? And I'm like, can you tell my mom that? Because she is so unappreciative of how awesome I am.
Yeah, Robyn's cool, except for the fact that she's wrong about what I said. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost there.
You want more? You want more frames?
I want more blinks. I want a few more blinks. I want it's like it's like when a girl flutters her eyes at you, you know, kind of vibe.
Damn.
I mean, you don't need to make it longer. You just need to add more blinky blinks.
In order to add more blinky blinks,
But I'm saying replace one of the open eyes with a blinky blink.
I'm not listening to you anymore. You don't know what you want.
I
know.
do know. I know exactly what I want. Actually, my brain knows exactly what I'm envisioning. I'm just trying to slap that same vision in your dumb brain.
No, this is what you wanted.
Almost.
What do you mean almost?
Almost there. Just a few more, few more frames.
Yeah. Okay. Boop. Boop.
Oh man. I love my job.
Boop.
I love managing artists. I love managing artists.
He loves managing slave labor, everyone.
Hey, listen. At least I'm not Sheehan, okay? I don't got a child roster. That's the best part. I have a sole woman roster.
A sole woman. What if I'm like just 3 children in a trench coat?
That could be kind of funny though. Which means I get 3 for 1.
3 for 1.
I get a nice deal. Like, if I split you open to 3 little gremlins, that would work perfect. And now this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's almost...
Yeah.
You know what? If you just let me did what I wanted to do in the first place, you would have gotten
you
the
know what?
same
I don't
exact
have
thing.
to. You know what? No. You know what? How about this? I'm just gonna leave. You tell everyone to say goodbye. I'm done. No, I'm done with this abuse. I'm gonna go take a shower.
You're gonna go take a shower? Damn. Medz streaming from the shower.
I'm taking a shower. Go tell everyone to say bye.
So, have a good day and enjoy your cute little blinky blinks. Fucking press and play. Enjoy your cute little blinky blinks. Bye, smooches. Mwah.